My thoughts on Scotland. While I am still suffering from jet lag, I thought I'd just fire off really quickly some of my recent thoughts, memories, insights about traveling to Scotland. First up, Edinburgh. Beautiful city, spotlessly clean, a little bit sanitized in a way. It's very gorgeous. It's a very walkable city. We had some amazing meals there. I found it to be a little, Disney-fied in some respects. It is, of course, a big inspiration point for apparently J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. Never read any of the books, so can't confirm or deny that. But it's sort of so spotlessly clean and so beautiful that it feels a little bit like an amusement park in some ways. I think we probably spent a day too long in Edinburgh and could have better benefited from using that time in either the Highlands or Glasgow. The Highlands are breathtakingly beautiful. There is no picture that sort of conveys how absolutely gorgeous that part of this world is. It is a wonder. Everybody should travel there. It is just indescribable in how mammoth it is and how tiny it makes you feel. It really puts into perspective your place in the universe in a profound way. I also was excited to go and see the Highlands because I happen to live in the Highlands of New York. Many people may not know this, but the mountain range, the Appalachian Mountain and the Highlands of Scotland, were once part of the same sort of formation during Pangea. The sort of continental drift pushed these two halves into opposite directions, and you end up with my beautiful view that I'm looking at right now and the matching sister of it in Scotland, in the Highlands. So I felt this sort of magnetic draw to seeing the other half of this mountain range that has sort of inspired me and given me so much beauty in my life. One of my life goals, of course, was to go to Loch Ness and discover Nessie for myself. The trip over there was incredible. You take a long sort of ferry through the loch. My first thoughts on Loch Ness is it's massive. It's so huge. It is like, no wonder they've never found anything conclusive. I think it is also deeper than the North Sea in a lot of the parts. So it's not hard to imagine people's imaginations running away from themselves or thinking you see something that maybe is not there. I'm still a believer, though. I think Nessie is absolutely out there. One of the things that strikes you about traveling up to the Highlands is how super convenient it is. There's all these rest stations. Almost all of the rest stations feature one of my favorite things about Scotland, the Highland Coo, who are just incredibly jovial, friendly, gorgeous-looking creatures. Inverness is also a gorgeous city, although we only spent one night there before heading to Glasgow, which I think is the true gem of the entire United Kingdom. I got to tell you, fantastic city. The way that Edinburgh is sort of sanitized and very clean and very pristine, Glasgow has all of the character that I think Edinburgh is sort of missing, for my personal taste anyway. It was a bit rowdy at nighttime. People were out partying, being very loud, but it felt sort of alive and not stuffy in sharp contrast to Edinburgh. The highlight of the trip, outside of the natural beauty of the Highlands, was Barrowland, which is a classic indoor flea market. Reminded me very much of the fantastic Food Street flea market in Fishkill that closed down many years ago. You can go watch a video of me and Nikki exploring that place. This was just absolute junk in the best way possible. I saw a lot of stuff that were like only UK released toys that I would have loved to have taken back, but at that point my luggage was overflowing and we only had a few hours left in the city. I got some very meager but important to me scores, and it was such a wonderful experience. I like to bin dive. I like to see the gritty side of things, and Barrowland certainly provided that for me. Overall, I think a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful place. Absolutely worth the travel. it's absolutely going to blow your mind. So Scotland, I like you. I think you're good. I'm putting you pretty high on the list of places I've been.
Labubu's there, only £10 each now.